Aeroplanes have been around for over a century now, but first powered flight began in 1903.
Since then, aeroplanes have evolved and changed a lot in terms of design and efficiency. In this video, we will look at the most significant events during the evolution of aeroplanes. When we hear about aeroplanes, we imagine it as a sustained and powered flight. But the experimentation in flight had started long before there was any concept of power. The earliest real experiments started in 9th century with Abbas ibn Firnas designing a simple glider. He dressed his body in feathers of vulture and it is said that it worked. But the in-depth experimentation started in 16th century when Leonardo da Vinci researched the flight of birds and designed several flying machines.
But no successful flying machine was built from them.
Now, time to talk about powered aircrafts. It was in 1903 that the first successful powered flight took place.
Wilbur and Orville Wright flew the first powered aeroplane on December 17, 1903,
near Kitty Hawk in North Carolina. The aircraft only flew 37 meters and stayed airborne for just 12 seconds. By 1905, their third aircraft, the Wright Flyer 3rd, was capable of longer and controlled flights. It covered over 38 kilometers and stayed airborne for 39 minutes. Then in 1908, Louis Blériot first introduced the concept of single stick to control both roll and pitch with the foot-operated pedal for the rudder. In 1914, the outbreak of World War I led to many companies and governments hasten the aircraft design for military purposes. The propeller-based technology was taken further to produce faster aircrafts. In terms of aeroplane technology, one of the most significant developments came from German engineer Hugo Junkers. His Junkers J-1 aircraft, first flying in 1915, was the first aircraft to have an all-metal airframe. This was important for the later development of larger passenger aircraft. The years after World War I saw many aircraft developments for the commercial purposes. The first aircraft to achieve this was Douglas DC-3. Launched in 1936, it had capacity of just 32 passengers. Next major advancement in aeroplane design was with the introduction of jet engine. First operational jet aircraft was the German Henkel HE-178 in 1939. And in Britain, Boeing introduced the jet-powered P-47 for military use in 1947. The first passenger jet aircraft though was the Havilland Comet, entering service in 1952. There were few competitors to Comet, but the most successful was Boeing 707. It first flew in December 1957 and remained in production until 1978, with 856 built and delivered to the airlines. Following its success, the Boeing 737 was designed in 1967. Then in 1987, Airbus has followed a similar model with its A320 family. It may have started later than Boeing, but it has also seen tremendous success. Then both Boeing and Airbus made their aeroplanes even larger with the Boeing 747 and Airbus A380 series to provide some luxuries like first-class cabins. Here we see the Airbus corporate jet, which can easily fit 8 people. It's the widest and tallest cabin of any business jet with intercontinental range. Those who opt to get Airbus VIP wide-body version of the jet also get a conference room or dining room. There were many variants in between these series. After that, the major focus was shifted to improving the design and efficiency of aeroplanes. Many of the early achievements were fantastic but resulted in fuel-hungry engines and high levels of emissions. As technology has improved and attitudes toward carbon footprints and greener industry have shifted, manufacturers have focused on making changes. One of the significant changes to aeroplanes since the 1970s has been the improvement in twin-engine performance and safety. Early jet aircraft such as Comet and the 707 as well as Airbus A380 had four engines. This changed from the 1980s with the introduction of ETOPS. This allowed twin-engine aircraft to fly further. This has been one of the major changes in the new aeroplanes. A similar evolution has taken place with the wide-body aeroplanes. The 777 series has seen many improvements since its launch in 1989. And the new 777X will take this even further. The near future of aeroplanes lies in the further technological advancements. One of the most anticipated aeroplane, the Boeing 777X, is due to enter service in 2021. There are so many events and different aeroplanes involved in the evolution of air travel. We just discussed the most significant ones. Feel free to discuss more in the comments below. Thanks for watching.